Bah. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that again. What happened? Oh, shit. Gotta fix that. Saribot, no! Saribot, no! Thank you for doing your job, but no. There. What happens is when I go back, my headphones move back just slightly, and it'll disconnect from voice mod, and for some reason, that just makes OBS so angry. But anyway, I'm gonna not touch the headphones, they're gonna stay right here. Hello, okay, thank you. But I will be right back. Let me go grab Eddie. Okay. Actually, here. Since I can't have my mouse pad on stream the rest of the time because it's distracting, you all can look at Corone while I go get Eddie. Yes, look respectfully. My cat. Bite. iPod's with a toy. Oh. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for boy? Are you ready for boy? Ready? Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. I'm sorry, bud. Mwah. Let's see if I can get you to eat a treat. Okay, stay right here. Stay with mama. He is so chunky. Well, he's not 20 pounds anymore, but he's lost a little bit of weight. But I do have to kind of throw him around. All right. Treat. For you. For you. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
DRK
thank you so much for
gifted
the
a tier 1 sub
gift
to
sub.
row_the_.
And there he goes. And also, we'll get rid of the booba. Thank you so much, Cave. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a whole mood, Cave. My next semester starts in a little bit. So I'm about to acquire more debt. Okay. So that's we've had the booba and Eddie treat break. Exceed, I know. I actually went to go and see if I could buy some of it. Oh, Eddie left some spit on my desk. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Cave. Are you, I know that doctor's party or username, are you actually, like, getting a doctorate? What are you getting a PhD in? Gosh, yeah, I saw somebody on Twitter bought every single piece of the new OmoCat Hollow EN merch, and it was like $800. It was scary. Laser physics? That's so cool. That's so neat. How much longer are you in school for that? Okay, that's wrong. Did I tie a knot in this? I did. I'm gonna tie another knot in this because it doesn't feel secure. About a year and a half? Oh, exciting. So most of the way done. This next semester, you know, knock on wood, is gonna be my last one. This semester was supposed to be my last one, but stuff fell through. It's okay though. Professor decided they had enough of free grad student labor. Oh man. Yeah, I get to do an internship next semester. I've applied to a couple. I haven't gotten I haven't heard back on any of them, but I'll figure something out. I have a year, like a full year to finish the internship, though, like once I sign up for the class, so it's okay. Yep, it's required for my major. My major is not as cool as laser physics. I'm just getting a communications degree with an emphasis in digital media, which I have just absolutely abused the resources that I'm given for VTuber stuff. I have so much Adobe Suite access that I get for free. Yeah, that's a form of communication. That's true. Yeah, this degree is the closest to like a film degree that I could have gotten at my current school, my current human school. But I also think that this degree is very it's pretty versatile, because communications can mean literally anything. I've taken classes on graphic design, I've taken multiple marketing classes, I've taken screenwriting, I have to do screenwriting again. Hate screenwriting. I did get to do one class that was so cool. That's true, Exceed. I could actually take an accounting class as part of my degree, because there's a lot of overlap in our communications program with our like business degree, so I could take accounting if I wanted to. Basically about using lasers to communicate, designing a means for laser communication. That's so cool. That's so cool. It's really neat to be like on the cutting edge of something like that. Yeah, I've gotten to do some fun stuff though. Like was it last semester? Was it in the spring? Yeah, I guess. Wow. Yeah, so spring semester this year, I was able to do a class of filmmaking in VR. So I got to shoot with 360-degree cameras and try and figure out that bullshit. And then like I did a lot of work with the Oculus 2. I think that's the newest one, whatever one Facebook put their money behind. I worked with that so much over that semester. Death is for losers, exactly. That's cool though. Nanotech is so neat. There's so many possibilities with that kind of stuff. Yeah, when I started going to school, I wanted to go for like, I wanted to do editing and or cinematography. I found that I don't like cinematography as much, just because setting up shots is not my favorite thing, but like if you throw your footage at me, I will have the time of my life piecing that together. Oh, no worries, Roa, no. Yes, and again, thank you again, Cave, for the gift sub. That was really nice of you. See, that is a good point. Yeah, I wonder if there's like an ethical background to it. I literally, yesterday, watched a 4.5-hour video essay on the second half of one of the routes of the game Pathologic. Which, if you like deep existential games, watch playthroughs of Pathologic or videos discussing Pathologic. Do not play Pathologic yourself. Don't put yourself through it. Don't do it. Don't put yourself through actually playing Pathologic, but the story is so good. I need more people to talk to about this. But like literally the first character that people usually play as has a whole thing about, so one second, let me read what Cave's saying here because it's also very interesting. Developed my VTuber lore about actual oh, that's really cool. That's really cool you built your lore around that. Which way I basically achieve more. Yeah, that's true. Cave, you're absolutely right. Yes. Yeah, so the reason why I say don't play Pathologic, Pathologic exists to make you suffer. Like, that's the point. That's the whole point of the game. It basically is you play one of 3 healers, quote unquote, in a little town in the boonies of Russia, basically. And each one of the 3 healers has a very different experience, but it all surrounds like the day that each of these healers come into the town, basically, the leader of the town dies, and the town doctor dies, and people think that it's murder, but come to find, it is a very deadly plague called the sand pest. And at certain points in the game, the sand pest literally chases you down. There are clouds full of skulls that will chase you. Pathologic is not there for people to enjoy the gameplay experience of, but the story is so good and so compelling, and like has a lot to say about how people interact with video games and how they interact with the creators of the video games through their games and through the messaging. Like it's so good. The ending is so meta, and it makes some people angry, and I understand why, but I think it's so smart. Right? Oh yeah, cheerful music for talking about Pathologic. But one thing that I do love about Pathologic, Scrafty Dog, hello! Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's a really good remix, right? Yeah, this is just a playlist that I put together of just like random songs I found that were okay for streamers. Game Chop said that people could use their content without any problems, so we just do that. Oh yes, yeah. So one of the things I really enjoy about Pathologic is that you control the characters that you play as, yes, but they are still very much their own person. I say that because the first character that people usually play as, his name is Daniil Dankovsky. He is a bachelor of medicine who is in the town because the town leader is supposedly like 150 years old and like is not showing any signs of age. So he's trying to go and meet with this guy. His name is Simon. He's gonna go try and meet Simon to figure out why he's lived for so long. And of course, the day that Daniel gets there, Simon is dead. He's the leader of the town. He dead under very mysterious circumstances. So then it just becomes him trying to figure out like the local politics of this very, very weird town. And Daniel is so angry the whole time. One of the characters, who's a sweetheart, asks Daniel at one point, do you favor good or do you favor evil, Mr. Dankovsky? And you can choose as an answer, I favor winning. Daniil Dankovsky. And like, a lot of Daniel's like dialogue options that you can choose are not nice, because he's not a nice person. And I really like that they absolutely commit to the fact that Daniel is not a good person. But I say don't play it because the gameplay mechanics of it, nightmarish. Hey, no worries. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just craft with somebody, huh? I hope that your project's going good. What are you making? Oh, but yeah, so yeah, don't play Pathologic because literally, like, I swear to you, 60% of it is just walking. It is walking at the slowest pace imaginable, under the tightest time constraints you can possibly imagine, and if you don't meet those constraints, people die. Like, I was watching a 4.5-hour video essay about the second half of Daniel's story, and literally, even though they played through it like 100 times, they like one of the town leaders ended up dying, and he was like, oh shit, I can't deal with this. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, so Pathologic 2, yes. Play Pathologic 2. I haven't played it myself yet. I want to really badly. I just haven't gone around to it. But Pathologic 2 is a little bit nicer. A little bit nicer. But it both is and is not a sequel. There are a lot of parallels to the first game, from my understanding. And they only have one route done, and it's not Daniel's, which makes me so sad, but it's his name's Artemi Barak, which is a great name. Yeah, Artemis, he's called the Harrispecs, and he has a bad time 100% of the time. because the town doctor that died was Artemis' dad. So that's not good. And everybody thinks he killed him. So that's also not good. See, modding a denim jacket with patches and studs. Oh, fun. Trying to make a secret pocket in the front. Oh, please do. Yes, I love seeing that kind of stuff. Love seeing people's crafts. But yeah, Pathologic, it's great, wonderful. One of my favorite stories ever in video games. It's also a little bit hard to understand. So if you don't want to get super deep into it and try and piece it together, there are a lot of really good video essays about it. H Bomber Guy did one that goes mostly through all 3 routes, and it's about an hour-ish, I think. And then there are ones that go more in depth, like Mandalore Gaming goes really into it, and then the one I watched yesterday was from a person called Codex Entry, and she knocked it out of the park. I am so impressed with this video essay. Like, do you guys ever watch something and when you're watching it, you're like, this is so good? I'm like actually angry at how good this is. Because like the last hour of this video essay, I swear, was her just kind of talking about the relationship between a player and the people who make their games, and like the purpose of games and what their benefits are and things like that. And it was so good and so eloquent, and just, man, I wish I made content like that. She spent like a year finishing Danielle's route. She did so good. Angry. It's a little bit just I always say angry, but it's really just me being like, God damn it, you're so good. It's so good. How dare you? That's usually what I mean when I say like someone's so good at something that it makes me angry. I'm not doing very good on these lines, on these leaves, but this is supposed to be water soluble, so it'll all come out. Maybe. If I decide to wash it, we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably link the video essay in my Discord later, but like, man. Oh? There we go. There have been a lot of really good video essays that have come out this past month, though. It's kind of crazy, actually. Because like, Jello Apocalypse did a really good Scooby-Doo video essay, which isn't a phrase that I think I was going to say. But like, damn, his video essay on Scooby-Doo was good. And then like, I think Tim Rogers released his like 7-8 hour cyberpunk video essay this month. And that was insane. I wish I was half as smart as Tim Rogers. I think about that all the time. Tim Rogers is way too smart, way too interesting of a person. But he also does have a photographic memory, so that helps. He can remember things down to like really minute details, and it's really interesting. And he also like worked with Sony for a long time. Maybe someday. We'll see. Yeah, not the memory. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna get Tim Rogers' memory. And honestly, I wouldn't wish that on myself. He actually wrote a really good article for some magazine where he just kind of talked about how awful it is to be able to remember literally everything that has ever happened to you at once. And it's something that you don't really think about with something like that. Just the fact that you live with your worst memories all the time. And like your brain never shuts up. Like he has a very, very like specific memory thing where he can remember like just so much, just a ridiculous, like literally everything. Exactly, yeah. I still get embarrassed about stuff that happened in my childhood, but that's because I have trauma. So, but like being able to like do that without really wanting to is not fun. Like he talked about how he would be able to like figure out what time it is by literally just kind of looking at where the sun is, because he could remember what time it was yesterday when the sun was in the same position, and he would just kind of figure it was a couple minutes off. Like, it's crazy. Blessings, what are we AOing? But yeah, he's a cool guy. If you haven't watched his reviews, his channel on YouTube is Action Button. He purposefully writes in a way where he speaks using the most words possible, and I think he's so funny, and really, really smart. But he makes some really thoughtful stuff. He did a really, really good Final Fantasy VII Remake video, a really good video on Pac-Man, and then he did one on this visual novel called Tokimeki Memorial, which is a visual novel that you can't play in the US because it never got translated. But Tim is fluent in Japanese because of course he is, because he could just look at textbooks and remember them immediately. Like he knows Japanese and I think multiple different kinds of Chinese. But like he worked with Sony for a really long time, and so he also has some fun stories about like working with game developers, specifically working with Suda51. I mentioned this in one of my Yakuza things, like I think, but he talked about how he mentioned to Suda51, who is the guy who made No More Heroes, and a couple of other things. He's an interesting dude, but like he mentioned to Suda51, like, oh yeah, I managed to get my hands on a copy of Tokimeki Memorial. Yeah, there are multiple like, yeah, I think I might be meaning dialects, yeah. But yeah, yeah, so he was talking to Suda51 like, oh yeah, I got this thing of Tokimeki Memorial, thinking he wouldn't care. Because, you know, the guy that made Travis Touchdown doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would really be interested in visual novels. But apparently Suda got really excited and was like, oh, dude, oh my gosh, yeah, this one route is so hard. If you really want to like do it right, make sure that your birthday is the same as this girl's birthday, and it'll make your life so much easier, man. Trust me. And like, I just think about what kind of life do you lead? Like, what kind of a cool life do you lead where you're getting visual novel dating sim tips from Suda51? No worries, Blessing. No, go sleep. Go rest well. I will fix that command one day. I told myself I was gonna do it before stream, but then camera stuff took me forever. Forever. Hello, Cave, welcome back. I hope that your egg is good. I haven't been doing a lot. I've just been kind of just sitting and talking, but that's been the whole stream, really. Good. I went to cooking school for a couple of months and I only got through the breakfast a bit, so I can make eggs pretty okay. I can make eggs and I can make breakfast things. And I used to have good knife skills. I don't anymore. Because now my hands are all dumb. By dumb, I mean they just shake a lot. All salt, vinegar, and olive oil. Mood. Usually what I do some olive oil. I usually use light tasting olive oil because I have so many food aversions that like certain tastes I can't do. So usually I'll just do light olive oil or a neutral oil of some kind. But I do that, and then usually I will do, I have this little mix that I found in like a recipe that I use for like a slow cooker thing. I'm gonna put this needle right here before I lose it. Oop. But it's called like Stonehouse seasoning or something like that. Literally, I just saw it on like a mommy blog with this like slow cooker recipe, and it's literally just like ground black pepper, salt, and granulated garlic. So not garlic powder, but like it's just solidified garlic basically. And I use that in everything, and it is so good in eggs. Usually when I make eggs, it is that Stonehouse seasoning, and then I just demolish it with cheese. It is almost equal parts cheese to egg. That's because cheese is good. And sometimes egg can be a texture that my brain doesn't like, so I drown it out with cheese. A lot of Italian cuisine, so olive oil is that's absolutely understandable. My kingdom is in like the England, Germany area, so weren't super known for our cuisine back home. My grandma on my mom's side was a really good cook, though. Like, I think I've told the time when me and Papa Hanaki went on a cruise, and one of the dinners was a lasagna that tasted exactly like my grandma's lasagna. And this was after she had passed away. So, like, both of us kind of had this moment of like, holy shit. And we were staring at each other across this dinner table, freaking out and not being able to like articulate what was happening to everybody else that was at our dinner table. We were just like both just internally screaming because we were tasting a thing that we hadn't tasted in like 6 years. Just unexpectedly. It was really cool. I think about that cruise all the time. I say that I think about stuff all the time, and I genuinely do. But I miss that cruise. I found true inner peace walking around a cruise ship at 2 a.m. eating an ice cream cone. Because they had a little soft serve machine that ran 24/7. So since I don't go to sleep until super late, but all the cruise ship stuff stopped at like 11, what I would do every night is I would go to the late comedy show that they did. Yeah, no, the post about the burrito still lives rent-free in my head. Oh my, I love Spätzle. Oh my gosh, I love Spätzle. I haven't had that in a long time. I just realized I missed Oktoberfest over here. There's an area around here that does Oktoberfest every year, and they go hard. It's at a ski resort up here, and usually I'll go just to go eat all the food. I don't drink beer, so like that's never why I'm there. I'm there for the food. I want to eat until I'm sick, and then I want to roll down the mountain. That's what I want. Like when I leave, just roll me down the canyon. That's all that I need from that day. I do have friends that like beers though, so they will go to Oktoberfest with me. I love a good state fair. They're so crazy. All state fairs have a slight air of weirdness to them that I enjoy. Have you guys ever been at a state fair, like in a fairgrounds area when it's been like mostly empty, but the lights are on? I have a couple of times because Papa Hanaki has helped out with a couple of festivals, because of course he has. No worries, Exceed. Have fun doing your stuffs. But yeah, so just walking around like an empty festival ground, but when like the lights are all on and like the rides are moving because they're like doing testing and stuff, it's surreal. But I like existing in places like that. I guess it can kind of be described as like existing in a liminal space, but usually it just kind of feels interesting to be alone in a place that usually has so many people, you know? Which is why I really like going to grocery stores at like 2 in the morning and just existing there. I really liked just hanging out in my high school when it was empty. That's also partially because my high school was haunted as hell. So I kept meeting ghosts all the time. I don't believe Texas is lies because they're literally cheating by being longer and thus claim to have more attendees. That's rude. Yeah, that's not fair. If it's going on for multiple days, like longer days, of course they're gonna have more attendees. Yeah, you have to look at like your per day attendance. That's where it's at. Oh man, I do live in a very safe area, I should say that right now. But I do love just like sitting, like walking around like late at night in like parks and stuff. When I was younger, a lot of the time, I would just literally just go on drives for a long time, and then I would just end up parking somewhere and just would like sit on the roof of my car and like eat something. Yes, Cave, yes. 8 hours of sleep is very good. You rest up. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for like the sub and the gift sub and everything. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Yes, I love silence in places where there shouldn't be silence, I think. Which is weird because usually I don't like the quiet. But I think quiet in places where there is usually noise is weirdly calming to me. That also might be why I found inner peace on that cruise ship. Just because, oh, you no longer stay up until 3 a.m. Oh, understood. Okay. I still stay up until 3 a.m. most nights. But I also don't have to wake up for anything in particular, so I don't wake up until like noon, so I'm still getting my 8 hours in. Just very late. Yeah, I've never been a morning person, and, you know, having a late in life ADHD diagnosis is just a series of things about your childhood suddenly making sense. And there's a whole thing about people with ADHD having really messed up circadian rhythms that's like 3-ish hours on average, like shifted later than most people's. So like, it's not that I'm just not a morning person, it's that I chemically cannot be a morning person, or like I could be if I tried. Just got accommodations at 24, woof. Good on you for getting accommodations though. I have accidentally procrastinated getting accommodations for school. I need to. I got accommodations at my previous school, but I am now at a different school and did not transfer it over. Oops. Because I finished my associate's degree and then didn't go back to school for a long time. Right? Seriously. They're like, oh, you want us to, you know, have paperwork saying that you have ADHD? Please fill out all this paperwork. Where I look at it and my brain just goes, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. I'm just gonna just stare at these letters, but I'm not gonna read them. I'm not gonna comprehend them. But no, it's good that you're not overworking yourself anymore. I just stay up until 3 a.m. just because my brain doesn't shut up. I pretty much do, Finn. You're not wrong. Oh, you were because you could fill out the paperwork, it wasn't that bad? Oh my god. I would lose it. I would lose it. Just because, like, yes, I can do it because, you know, I've developed coping strategies. Because I had to. And it's really weird to realize how much of your stuff is coping strategies in retrospect. Why did I even start talking about this? I know I had a point. I know I had a point about this. I was talking about how I couldn't... Oh, how I've never been able to, like, exist in silence. It's because I need sound around me, otherwise my brain's too loud. I haven't, so I know what a Catch-22 is. I haven't read Catch-22, which is bad because first time I went to school, I was an ADHD. I was an English major. I was reading and talking at the same time. Self-frostism is like, yo, do you want extra time on tests? Yeah, it's really hard to explain because I have a huge issue with time blindness. I don't understand how long things will take. I don't understand how long it takes to get places. So it's really hard to explain to teachers that my brain is bad, ergo I will not be on time for anything ever. Like, the only reason my streams start on time is because I do stream prep for like 45 minutes before I start streaming, so I'm already sitting here. But like, if I have to get ready and go somewhere, God, it could take 20 minutes, it could take 3 days, I don't remember. See? Try to get out for being crazy. You must not be crazy, yeah. Yeah. Original Catch-22 is the idea if you wanted to leave serving in World War II. Yes, okay, yes. Okay, yes. I never read it. It feels like something I should have read during my English major times, but I just never did. And I have no idea how I was an English major for so long. I read so many books. I have no idea. I haven't read a book pretty much since I graduated out of that one. And I just never finished doing the English degree. Oopsie. But I can. The one good thing I get out of that is I can still bullshit a paper like nobody's business. Most of my long papers I start about 4 hours before they're due. And I can just, like, I don't even read over my drafts usually. I'll just type it and I'll turn it in, and whatever happens, happens, baby. And it usually turns out pretty okay, just because I was, like, during 1 year, I think I wrote, like, something like 30 papers in 1 year, just because that's how an English major is. Stream almost every day because it's engaging. I have fun with it. That's good. Honestly, I think streaming is good for people with ADHD because it's multitasking, which like ADHD brains really enjoy because it's doing an activity and it's also like engaging with people and talking. So I think a lot of people with ADHD find streaming very like energizing in a lot of ways because it jives with the brain very well. Like I've had times where I do get sensory overloads, but I know how to kind of mitigate that. Month-long papers in 2 hours, that's how it goes, baby. Time isn't real. I can do this paper when I want. I see a professor say, now you can't wait until the last minute to do this paper. I see that as a challenge. Not really. But I work better under stress, as do most people with ADHD. Exactly. I'm like, no, just don't worry. Don't worry. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I can write this paper. Don't worry about it. It'll get done. That's true. Yeah, sometimes you do have to manufacture. Well, yeah, sometimes you do have to be under stress, which I'm kind of trying to learn to play to my advantage with my own content creation by basically making myself accountable to other people, because that adds kind of a sense of urgency. So like me saying like, I am going to be streaming on these days at these times doing these things, like it adds an urgency for me to like actually do stuff. Or like me saying, okay, I'm gonna do a video every so often. My plan is every week, but last week was a holiday and this week I had brain rot. So yes, I have a video partially recorded. It's not done. It's not gonna be done by tomorrow though, God no. Right. So, Kate, I have a problem with that too. Like if I make goals and only basically tell them to myself, which is why I have to tell them to other people. Other people who, if I tell them I don't do it, I will feel really bad. It's kind of emotional blackmail, but like, it's sometimes hard to just like tell friends that you're gonna do a thing because, you know, if you have good friends, they'll be understanding if you can't accomplish a thing. But sometimes you just need people to hold you accountable, and so, sometimes that's a little bit harder. So saying a thing to like my like, I don't know how many Twitter followers I have, but like just saying I'm gonna do something to, you know, a couple hundred people, I'm gonna actually do the thing just because I worried that one person is gonna see that and get mad at me. Hate the hard work narrative with an infernal passion because living with an invisible impediment is a recipe for... Exactly! Yeah, the fact that like, I get the 1-2 punch of having ADHD and then also chronic fatigue. Oh yeah, oh, RSD is so real. My RSD is so bad. It causes me problems all the time. But it can help in some ways. If I can weaponize it, it's fine. But yeah, so I have the 1-2 punch of like also having chronic fatigue. So there are some days where I can do a lot, right? But then like that might wipe me out for anywhere from 1 day to 2 weeks. Who knows? I don't. So it's kind of hard to explain to people that, like, yes, I will get things done, especially if you give me a deadline, but like, if I have a bad fatigue time, I'm gonna have a harder time because, like, obviously I'm not gonna be able to do the highest quality, and then I get a little bit tough on myself for that. But I'm trying to get over that part, like, because I can make excuses for myself till I'm blue in the face, basically, about why I can't make something or why I can't release a certain video, but like, some stuff is better than none stuff, right? So like, even if the thing that I put out is not perfect, I did the thing, and that's fine. Like my first video essay that I published like 2 weeks ago, I don't hate it, but there are a lot of things that I hate about it. I don't hate it in its entirety. I think it's fine. But a lot of it, I'm just like, oh God, should have done blah, 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 blah. Like I should have done A, B, C, D. But I gotta let that go. I have to learn to let it go. Only reason my RC doesn't affect me as much is because of shit I do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I'm like, it's good that it helped you deal with that kind of thing, but the fact that you had to go through it sucks, and I'm sorry. I'm just, I was 100% like a gifted kid growing up, and I didn't really struggle with much until, like, literally until my chronic fatigue started, pretty much, which was 2018, because everything in my life is pre and post 2018. Good, yes, yeah. So I'm like learning boundaries and stuff, and like, I had a friend of mine, Epi, actually, who's this person, Epi, who I've known for years. He had to physically sit me down one time because I was like freaking out about some project I was working on. He physically sat me down and said, hey, I've known you for a very long time. I've seen all the stuff that you make. Your like 50% effort is better than a lot of people's 100% effort. So you don't have to try as hard. Like, if you want to do 100%, that's great. But if it's gonna hurt you, drop it to like a 60 and you will still do better than a lot of people. And I have a hard time accepting that because just because I'm so self-critical. But I've had multiple people tell me things that are similar to that, so I guess it's true. I haven't had someone tell me anything opposite of that, but it feels very vain to agree with that kind of thing, especially when I don't think that the stuff that I make is that high quality. But apparently it's accurate, and I'm being told to try and think of things that way, if I don't have to do 100%. Wait, so I'm okay with talking about a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure about like my chat or anything. If it's ever anything that like you want to talk to somebody about, you can always send me messages on Twitter. My DMs are always open. I actually don't get very many DMs on Twitter. I've been told it's because people think that I'm like intimidating, which I don't understand. I've had more than one VTuber tell me that they've been afraid to talk to me because they think that I'm cool. That I'm like too cool, which, no. I don't even have that many followers. And like, I've been getting that pretty much since I started. I've gotten that like in general a lot though. Like I've had people that like went to school with me. They're like, I wanted to talk to you, but you seem too cool. And I'm like, confused. I'm still confused about that. Yeah, so at Axiom, usually what people tell me is that they think that I'm like super, super cool, that it's like intimidating to approach me because they don't, like, I've had somebody be like, I just have never really talked to you because I'm really afraid to do something dumb in front of you. And I'm like, have you seen literally anything that I do on the internet? Like, I am not cool, guys. I'm so sorry to break this news to you, but I am not cool. It is the Komi-san situation. I really want to watch the Komi-san anime. She looks so cute. I didn't need to cut this in half, but I did. And we will live with the consequences. But yeah, it is very, very similar to that. And like, I still would talk to a lot of people. I wasn't the most outgoing person, but I was a theater kid. So like, I would talk to that group of people. But yeah, I've had multiple people be like, oh, I just think that you're like really too cool, and I don't want to look dumb in front of you. And I'm like, dude, it is almost impossible for you to do something that I'm gonna be like, Oh man, band kids and theater kids, man. In my school, we had a couple of crossovers between band and theater. Oh, that's cool, Cave. I miss acting. Haven't done it in a really long time. I think that might be another reason why I really like VTubing, though. It gives me an outlet to do theatrical things. And I don't have to show my face while doing it. That's another bonus. I sometimes get self-conscious if I do something that I think might be embarrassing. It's a lot easier to do it. If I'm just, if I am an anime girl, it is a lot easier for me to do silly things. School was so big, there were multiple babies born between band and theater kids. Oh no. Oh no. Fun fact, this one girl at work used to think I hated her because she thought I was always mad at her. But I was really just too shy to talk to her. Aw, Scrafty. I've had that with a lot of people. Like I've talked about the summer where I helped out with a burlesque troupe, where I picked up clothes for a summer. And the leader of that troupe, gorgeous, amazing, super strong woman. I was terrified of her. For pretty much the same reason why people said they haven't talked to me, because they were so afraid of saying something dumb. But she like, I haven't talked to her in quite some time, but she and I ended up talking quite a few times. There was one time where we ended up somehow, like there was a lot of time between her performances, and I was just kind of sitting off to the side, and me and her just like sat and talked for like an hour and a half. And that helped a little bit. And she started the conversation, which, you know, bless her. There were a lot of very, very pretty burlesque performers that I was like, I'm just gonna stand over here, ma'am. Excuse me, I'm sorry. They were all very nice, though. I would usually talk to them about their costumes since I do cosplay. And I like hearing how people make their costumes. So I could just talk to anybody about that for forever. And it's a good conversation opener because people really like to talk about the stuff that they've made, especially if it's something they're proud of. Introverted nerd now. How do I wind up so many people telling me I'm a good conversationalist? God, what a mood. And any place in person, I'm an absolute disaster. But like, on Twitch, I can just kind of sit here and talk for forever. It's fine. But like big public situations, I'm not the best at. Especially now. Like when I went to the movies with Papa Hanaki a couple of weeks ago, like I forgot how to say words for a minute. I have more beers. That's cool, Cave. I don't drink very much. That hasn't happened to me. And every time I do go out drinking, I'm usually like with people. Also, there just isn't, so I've mentioned before, I live in Utah, so like there isn't much of a drinking culture. There's some neat bars, not much going on. So I'm sure if I was like literally anywhere else, that sounds very vain to say, actually. Pretty much. I always tell people that Utah is basically Mars. When I go out of state, it's really weird. Y'all just have wine just out in your stores all the time. You don't have to go to a weird specific store that closes at 7 p.m. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm in a weird spot. There is kind of a drinking culture like in the capital in Salt Lake. But not really. Yes, yes. Yeah, oh yeah, especially in Salt Lake, LGBT people can exist there. They've been opening a lot more like really, really fun niche LGBT bars up there, and I want to go. I want to go. I am just lazy, and gas costs money. And I would also need to convince friends to go with me, because I will not go anywhere by myself if I don't have to. Especially social gatherings, no. Like, I am so glad Pon is coming with me to the Ghost concert in January, because if I had to meet Copia by myself, I would probably implode like a couple hours beforehand. Like, if I didn't spend so much money on it, I could absolutely see myself backing out of just general fear. Group with a few Mormon people. Every once in a while, I feel like they were just aliens. So when people come in from out of state, the things I get the most is that people are like crazily nice. Like weirdly nice. And I didn't really notice it until like I went out of state one time, and like I went to a mall, and I noticed that the people working in the stores like hadn't tried to talk to me or anything. And usually here people will, you know, say like hi, how are you? You know, do you need help with anything? Okay, have like every single store, you cannot avoid it. But like nobody was talking to me, and I was like, are people here just rude? And I was like, oh wait, no, I think it might just be Utah. I think it just might be Utah niceness. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I think that might be part of why I'm like unnecessarily polite. I'm ridiculously polite, but that's also partially just from my family and everything. Minnesota nice is really fun. So like Utah niceness feels very customer servicey, but like a Midwest niceness is a lot more wholesome, and there's a lot more warmth to it, I think. So I know a lot of people from the Midwest, and I feel like y'all just need that just because it gets so cold. So like you have to at least just be nice to people. Everyone's going through it. You might as well be nice. Oh my God, Minnesota and Boston. I can imagine that being an absolute clash. I've only known a couple of people from like the New York and Boston area, and they are very nice. But like, I am terrified of the day that I meet like a person that's from like Boston or something that's like antagonistic. Well, not antagonistic, but like outspoken, because I will die. I will absolutely die. I cannot deal with confrontation. I don't think I will ever be able to deal with confrontation. I'm getting slightly better at it, but my idea of me confronting things or just literally telling people no to like a thing. Which is good, boundaries are good. But also, I panic. Panic so bad. Only student in elementary, got multiple fights because I was the one who would resist bullying and call them out. Yeah, which is good. Every friend group needs one. I actually have a lot of people like that in my friend group. I have a lot of people that I know are willing to throw down for me, and I really appreciate it, just because I can't do it myself a lot of times. For one reason or another. Usually it's just me being like a little bit too complacent. I have multiple people that I've explained like a situation to where I perhaps wasn't treated fairly. And I have multiple friends who will be like, do you want me to go fight somebody? Do you want me to go kick their ass? I'm like, okay. You have some really nice tools, yeah. I don't think I've been in like verbal fights with people. I've never been in a physical fight though, but that's just because I am weak. I am baby. Look how tiny my hands are. I have itty bitty hands. Can't fight anybody. My dad, though, another fun Papa Hanaki story. My dad used to take bets on fights in high school. Like a bookkeeper. Because his locker in his senior year was in this big open area where a lot of fights would break out. And if one happened while he was there, he would just start taking bets. And my dad has a really good memory for numbers and things like that, so he would remember how many people gave him what, and like he knows the odds and everything, and he would genuinely pay people out. He got in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Cave, because like it's definitely the what's the quote from the Aristocats? Ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them. I feel like everybody can go through that principle. Like, you don't start a fight, but if you gotta end a fight, end a fight. My dad all the time would say the following line. Sumi, if anybody ever gives you a whole lot of trouble, have them come talk to me. It'll be a 2-hit fight. Me hitting them hitting the ground. All the time I think about 2-hit fight. Fair fights exist only in sports, yep. Okay. I just want to finish this little leaf. I'm so close. Might stop on the leaves for a second. Absolutely fair, Cave. Hey, focus up. There we go. This has worked so well. I'm so surprised. It's literally just my phone hooked up to my PC using a particular OBS app. What is it even called? Droid Cam. I have an Android phone. And it's worked so well. I'm so surprised.
Hello?
And like the autofocus built into the app is really good, actually. They have a couple of settings you can mess with, and I messed with a few. Because what else am I gonna use my college education for? Spent so long learning how to set up shots, I might as well do it correctly. All right, okay. So, how many more leaves do I have? I have 4 more leaves. I'm gonna graduate from leaves for a second. Because I wanna do the fun part. Because it's already almost 10 p.m. Goodness. Which it doesn't look like it because I've had to start and stop stream multiple times, but that means I've been streaming and doing this for almost 3 hours, and this is all I've gotten done. Embroidery is always a slower process than I think it is. Okay, let's see. So I can do these guys right here. So let me look at my little paper. Okay, so it's like, wait. No. Yeah. Okay. So, red, white, these guys over here. Red, white, white, red. Okay. I can do that. How many strings did... Let's see. Oh, 6 strands. Yeah, that's what I thought. 6 strands doubled. Go fuck yourself. That's not happening. I'm not fitting that through my needle. No, no. I'll maybe give you 6 strands. This color is not the same. Excuse me. What? I'm just realizing this red that they gave me is not the same as this like purpley color. Excuse me. It'll still look cute, but rude. How dare they? Okay. All right. Let's go do the fun part, because this is genuinely the fun part. It's so easy and it always looks so cool. Okay. All right. Ooh, I could maybe... I'll see how this looks. I'll do this on one small flower and see if I like it. The red is fun. I think it'll look good with these colors. It'll look very Christmassy, very festive. Yay! Trying to get in that Christmas spirit, baby. And welcome back, Exceed. How was your stuff that you had to do? Did I get it? Did I get it through in one? Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. Didn't get anything done. Oh man, mood. Yeah, this has been like 3 hours, which is ridiculous. Okay, what I'm thinking of doing, because it said to do 6 strands doubled. This actually might be what they mean. Uh-oh, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yeah, no, this thread's too thick. It's not gonna let me. I was just gonna like double it over, but it really does not want to let me do that. Maybe. No, tying it off wouldn't be too hard. Tying it off would be easy. Oh, what? Okay, then it worked that time. Fine, sure. Just some chores and stuff. Very boring. Gotta do it. Yeah, exactly. I need to do stuff. I cleaned off my desk for this. I have so much stuff on my desk usually. I might have to show you guys like some of the stuff that I have. I can show you this, actually. I have him right here. I have Spot. This is Spot. He's a little Neko Atsune plush that Finn gave me. And he lives on my keyboard usually. He sits on top of my keyboard, but since I have to have my keyboard over here and kind of pushed back, he's off to the side for today. But Spot is a good friendo, and he hangs out with me. I have a lot of plushes. I have a lot of weird collectibles. Well, not weird. Welcome back, Cave. Hello. We're getting to the fun part, at least for me, which is doing the flowers, because I decided I just want to do the flowers. Yeah, my fingers aren't the best. I have hand tremors. I just have kind of gotten used to it a little bit. Like you just saw there, that was a bad tremor. I felt that. But sometimes it's good. Oh, I can't draw either. I can't draw either. Yes, Hanaki. Flower time, Hana time. Okay. Oh, that's a big knot. It's fine. It'll be good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try this and I'm gonna see if I like how this looks. It also might get me through this a little bit faster. Okay, but like, I'm gonna put these off to the side here so we can kind of see what we're working on. So like, these look so complicated and so scary, but literally, you just make a starfish and then start weaving back and forth. So I'm gonna start with this guy right here. And then, uh-oh. I might not be able to pull this through. Uh-oh. Needle might not be tough enough. Uh-oh. Okay, so maybe this is not gonna work. That's okay. You can just go ahead then. Yeah, it's too thick. Too thick. Fabric says no. And I'm not gonna struggle through pulling my fingers through that. So we'll just do it at one. Which is fine. Art is about practice, absolutely. I've been trying to practice at it more. I still... It's definitely, you know, the gifted kid thing of like, I'm not good at it immediately, ergo, I will never do it again. But I'm trying to get over that a little bit. Okay, back. I need you to be more at the beginning, please. Okay. Whoop. 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 Okay. Now time for starfish. Oh, let me fix the tightness on this. That messed that up. Ooh. Okay, starfish. What? 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 Will it just not let this sit? Okay, there we go. Do I need a bigger needle for this part? I need a bigger needle. I don't want that though. I like this needle. Oh, mine might need a bit. Of course. The one part I find enjoyment in and it's giving me trouble. Okay, let's trade up. I have big needles. You want big needle? I have one here somewhere in the whale. You? Are you bent? No. Okay, good. It's stuck on the whale. Okay, tradesies. Bigger needle. I contemplated if I wanted to play my Spotify rewind playlist so you guys can all judge my trash taste in music. Some of it is just music from this playlist, you know, since I play it, you know, so often. But my taste in music is garbage. It's weird and not in any way like I don't stick to any kind of genres. It's bad. Okay, please just work with me. There we go. Better. Not great, but better. But once I finish this starfish bit, I'm not gonna really have to worry about going in and out of the fabric. Did I just pierce the knot? I totally did. No. Get out of there, friend. That happens a lot doing this. Okay, all right. Are you good? Are you back? Back to normal? No. Okay, okay. I swear that I know what I'm doing. For the most part. Okay. Second, I gotta do one of these. Another good thing about having tape on the edges is it's a good grip. Okay, tighten you. Okay. All right. Okay. I just need to get past this one bit and then it's the fun part. Oh, is this needle bent? It feels like it might be. Oh, it has a little bit of a curve in it. That's okay. Probably something I did. I probably used it for something it wasn't supposed to be used for, which is sadly the fate of a lot of my art supplies because cosplay makes me do dumb stuff. I shouldn't own a heat gun, but I do. And I've set off more than one fire alarm with it. It's a dangerous tool I should not own. But it's good for making armor. So. Okay. Last bit of the starfish. Yes. Yeah, so I don't make a whole lot of armor. But I have made armor before. I'm not very good at it. Oh no, so like cosplay armor, so like foam armor usually is. I do know some people that do metal work though, and they are terrifying. They're stronger than me. Okay, so literally how you do these flowers is you literally just go up and over, like over and under these little lines. It's so easy, but it looks so impressive. It's amazing. It is easy peasy, low effort nonsense, and it is exactly what I am here for. Oh man, I feel like Senti, I think Senti's like streaming or something, but he also likes medieval warfare, I believe. I don't know a whole lot. I am not the wisest on that particular. Could easily do a backflip, and I can't do a backflip without the plate metal. I can't touch my toes, dude. So I'm sure most people can do it. I have seen people do crazy stuff in armor. It's really impressive. Okay, all right. Boop, boop. That's cool. Well, and that makes sense. They had definitely the time and the resources to figure that kind of stuff out, and it was very important that they do so, considering, you know, how much warfare they would be experiencing. Very good to make sure that your armor works well and you can move in it. That's cool. It's so cool that people were able to figure out something like that. This is cycling back to the conversation I've had before about like how I think about how someone had to invent bread. But like someone had to like figure that out, and that's so cool. Oh, excuse me, sir, you weren't invited. Oh. Oh, not. No, no, no. There we go. Man, if I got a knot in this, I would scream. I don't even have to pick this boy up. I can just go like this. Do some of these. About studying military history. People face, yeah, exactly. Yes, that's the most interesting history stories to me. People solving problems and or just weird stuff. I love me a good weird history. Imagine the first person to milk a cow. Oh, absolutely. Well, and like, you could say that kind of stuff with like pretty much everything. Like someone had to look at mushrooms and go, I'm gonna eat it. and obviously there was some trial and error in the mushroom situation, because a lot of them will kill you. But people saw one person die from eating mushrooms and went, well, but what about these other ones that look almost exactly the same? Surely that'll be fine. Sometimes Darwinism serves everyone else. Oh, almost skipped one. This one tastes like steak. This one makes Jim see God for a week. This one killed Bob. Exactly! But they still kept eating them. Chinese folklore, there's a person that eats every plant and fungi and died. He's now the patron of medicine. That's so fun! I love mythology stories like that. Because it tells a lot about... You're okay, Cave. But it tells you, like, the mythologies of a culture tells you, like, so much about the culture and, like, their values. I always think it's so interesting. Okay. Over, under. Oh, under. Ah. Falling Down is great. Yeah, like, at least 3/4 of this playlist are just different Undertale remixes. Because I still listen to the Undertale soundtrack regularly. Usually when I'm working on something and studying and I can't have like lyrics going on in the background, it's Undertale time, baby! Yeah, this year actually, so my Spotify Wrapped playlist, usually Toby Fox is my #1 artist. This year is the first year that he has been dethroned, and he was dethroned by Calliope Mori. I have a problem. I have just a real bad problem. Let me show you guys how this is going. See? It's already looking like a flower. Yeah. Whoop. Focus up. Nope. I am absolutely, yeah. Cave, that is absolutely, like, the cringe thing is just because, like, the fandom was very young, and any piece of media that happens to get a really young fan base tends to get a reputation of being cringe. But that's just because people are, like, really weird about kids liking stuff. And I am absolutely a deadbeat Exceed. I did go and try and get the Omo Cat merch, but the store was down when I did, so maybe after stream I'll look and see if I can get something, because man, those shirts are nice. They're so cool. I'm honestly, Cave, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why. I just like really, I know why I gravitated to Callie, because we're very similar as people. That's valid, Exceed. I would probably wear... Oh, that is true. Would I wear it out? That is something that I do need. I wear ghost t-shirts out and about. I can wear an Animu t-shirt. That's cool though. That's cool that you have the lore like that. My lore is fairly basic. My lore is very utilitarian. It serves its purpose. It just is why I'm not in the forest anymore. But everything's good now. I realize that my lore makes it sound like I have like a really bad relationship with my family, and like I did for a time, but everything's good now. Everything's cool. That's fun though. I love having fun t-shirts. Cause I used to have a shirt that I bought. I can't even remember where I bought it. I think I just bought it at like a mall somewhere that said, and this is before the Free Britney movement, but it said, if Britney Spears can make it through 2007, I can make it through today. And I would wear that shirt out and about sometimes, and people always thought it was so great and so funny. And that's sometimes worth it to wear silly shirts out because people will see it and think that it's fun. Parents look at me disapprovingly, getting all the acrylic stands and keychains. I might get keychains because I do have quite a few keychains. My keys aren't in my room right now, otherwise I would show you. They're at my I have a little drop-off point where I put my keys in my wallet just so I don't lose them. And that's in the living room, and I'm not gonna go get it. Oh, let me correct myself. This playlist is like 3/4 Undertale and Deltarune music. Big Shot was on my top songs of this year, so you know, I'm garbage. There were any questions about my level of trash? Yeah, my music has no rhyme or reason. It all tends to be very, like, dark in theme, but, like, the style of music, totally up in the air. Be literally whatever. Oh, this is like a really pretty rose. This is nice. Oh, where's your little... Let's see. Yeah, this is what we got going right now. The color fidelity looks awful. Where's my white balance? Hello, focus up, please. Focus up, please. Nope. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna spread out the... God, I wish it was a Billy Joel song. Nope. It's the fucking Spanton song. R.I.P. me. Go here. I think I might go around like one more time and then start spreading stuff out. I missed out on the Spamton merch twice because they restocked it and I missed it again, and I'm still kind of mad. I just wanted a rock that said Peepus. I don't think that's too much to ask. I just wanted the Peepus rock. Okay, one sec. Now I can't see my little marks. He absolutely is a musical deity. You're absolutely right. I do not know how he does it. Hearing Megalovania for the first time at a well, hearing the Undertale version of Megalovania for the first time at a New Year's party was really surreal, just because I was a Homestuck, and that song is in Homestuck. So, like, I just had the weirdest whiplash of like, what? Because I hadn't played the game yet at that time. I didn't really know anything about it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just spreading out the petals on this boy. Just giving him a little bit of wiggle room. This is why I like this part, because there's like a little bit of like finagling with it. I'm just realizing VC face is recognizing that I'm looking down. Sometimes when I look down, it just closes my eyes. Might be just because I have extra lighting. Maybe I just need to have good lighting for for VC face to work with me. Chapter 2 is so fun. It's so fun, Cave. I played it on stream. I had a great time. Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll call that good on this little flower boy. It isn't like as poofy as these ones, but that's okay. You're gonna have your own model soon? Oh, congrats! Are you doing a 2D one or a 3D one? I'm still working on my new 3D one. Just thinking about this song. The universe aligned for a moment. Oh no, there we go. Okay, let's do this. Grab you. There we go. There we go. That's working out better for me. Get out of here, everybody. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's rough. I had some technical difficulties when I first started, and it can be really frustrating. Ah, that makes sense. Are you getting the model commissioned, or? I'm a crazy person who does everything myself. I've commissioned some things. My clothes that I'm wearing right now were commissioned, just because I hated my original design for them. From a friend? That's good. It's always good when you can get a friend to help you out with it. Okay, let's see. This guy right here also needs to be a red flower, so I'm just going to use this thread to make the starfish. Just to use the most out of my materials. I do have a, so new me is sitting around. I'm working on her piece by piece. I'm literally just like working on the outfit design, really, which is definitely my weakness. I like how it's turning out. It's just taking me a lot of trial and error. I'm definitely at the it'll be done when it's done moment. She is getting dusty, yes. Go. Okay. And I work on her every little bit. Yeah, I've been trying to, like, my outfit's gonna remain very similar, but I'm gonna change up the colors so that they kind of fit my color scheme a little bit better. And that's been interesting. And then just trying to add, like, some details. My big problem is trying to add in details that look good, but also don't, like, cause problems when you look at it visually, just because you can get, I believe it's called the Moire effect. Just when you have, like, a very small design on video, it can create an optical illusion. So I want to add, like, really cute stitchwork and stuff to a lot of the things on this outfit, but it will cause that optical illusion if I don't do it the right way. So I have to be careful. Taking New Year, New Me to a new level. Yes, I hope. It would be great if like maybe my first stream of the new year I could have my model done. That might be a good goal for me to set for myself. Because sometimes I need to give myself a due date, otherwise I will just not finish it. Because then I'll just keep putting it off. Like, I put off putting any videos on my YouTube channel for a really long time. Oh, Finn, I appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, like, I put off doing YouTube stuff because, like, I got an idea in my head that I, like, had to have, like, a kind of trailer or a channel trailer before I could, like, upload anything, which is not true. Not even a little bit true. I was making up rules for myself. So I just had to finally be like, I'm telling people that I am making this thing, and I'm going to finish this thing. Yeah, sometimes you gotta, you know, just do it. That's my best way to do a Shia LaBeouf impersonation. Thank you so much, Exceed. Yeah, like I said before, there's some stuff that I don't like about it, but I'm for my first video essay that I've really ever made, I will say that it's good. I've made some shorter form, like even shorter, because like that video is only like what, 15 minutes. I made like a couple of very, very short video essays for school and things like that, but I haven't like sat down and made a video essay before, so I'll be nice to myself for my first outing in it. And I have a lot of ideas for upcoming videos. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I'm gonna have to play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star soon so I can make a video about it by Christmas, and I'll have game footage. So probably over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna go back into the world of birds, and also into the world of me crying really hard over birds. Yeah, Hatoful Boyfriend, the dating sim, they have a Christmas sequel, kind of, called Holiday Star. And it has just like, it's not choice-based like Hatoful was. It's just 4 stories, and 3 of them are very wholesome and wonderful. The 4th one is also great, but it is so sad. It is so sad. Yes, there is Christmas in the bird world of Hatoful Boyfriend. Christmas still exists. There is one of the stories in Holiday Star is hysterical because it is you help Angel, which if you didn't see Hatoful Boyfriend, Angel is a character who thinks he's a fallen angel. You help Angel sell his handmade manga at Comiket. The real actual convention Comiket still exists in this world, and you help a bird sell his edgy manga. The Hatoful ending is really, really so Hurtful, or BBL, or Hurtful Boyfriend, the real ending of Hatoful Boyfriend is really weird. Holiday Star is just sad. It's beautiful, it genuinely is. But like, oh man, it hurts. It hurts so bad. It sets itself up as this nice little happy fairy tale, and then nope. Then it just punches you in the heart repeatedly. It's really good. It's really short too, so I'll probably, oh man, if I want it out by Christmas, I'm gonna have to probably play it over the next week or 2. But it's just like, oh man, I'm so excited to schedule my time to cry in front of people, because there's no way I can get through Holiday Star without crying. I got really far through Hatoful without crying, and I still kind of held myself together really well. But Holiday Star, man, I cried so hard, man. I think I've said before that Holiday Star is probably one of the hardest, like one of the like deepest, hardest cries I've ever had at a visual novel. It might have been, you know, where I was like in my life at that point, which I don't really remember like what situation I was in when I first played it. But that factors into, you know, how you react to a thing. Oh God, yeah, okay, yeah. In Sound Mind made me cry more on stream than Hatoful Boyfriend did. I did cry off stream after I finished Hatoful Boyfriend because like I was just like, look, you gotta voice act this. Just focus up on it. You got this. Just get it done. You can cry about this later. And so like I was able to get through it because of that. God, In Sound Mind was so good. So good. I really hope they make a sequel. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. The thing that will always make me cry at the end of Hatoful Boyfriend, though. And I can say this, I think, without going into spoilers, is Kazuaki's speech to Nageki. Like, that whole bit, I think if you go... I need to upload the VODs. I've been really, really bad at uploading my own VODs. Sorry, everybody. But if you look at the VOD, you can hear me choking up, like, right around that time. Like, literally the second he can start talking to Nageki, I was like, goodbye, everyone. And guess what there's a lot of in Holiday Star? A lot of Kazuaki and Nageki interaction that is heartbreaking. It's so sad. I'm excited to share it with people because it's genuinely a lovely story. And a lot of why I play the games that I play on stream is because I love stories and I love sharing good storytelling with people. But also I'm just gonna sob, just crying forever. Oh my gosh, Katawa Shoujo? Man, I expected that visual novel to be bad. I was so ready for it to be bad. Someone told me 4chan did a dating sim and I was like, oh God. Oh no, that sounds like an awful idea. But then it ended up being like so heartfelt and very genuine and all of the characters are so good. Yeah, I did also cry at Katawa Shoujo. I'm an easy crier though. It doesn't take me a lot to cry. Yeah, why is... I will never understand 4chan. I don't think I will ever understand it. I don't think I want to though, so I think I'm okay. I think I'll survive. Let's see, yes, I'm gonna leave this flower a little bit kind of looser with the weave. See if I can get it to be a little bit more poofy. Exactly, yeah, like most of the time it's so bad, but then sometimes you get a Katawa Shoujo. Like seriously, especially, so I heard 1, 4chan makes a dating sim. Oh no. 2, 4chan's dating sim is all about disabled people. Oh no. I think probably Reddit. I don't super get Reddit either, but I think Reddit is a better place for like communities and things like that, and you can find more niche things. But then again, I've really never like gone on the 4chan website that much myself. I think I've maybe looked at it once or twice and then was just like, I'm good, I'm gonna leave, goodbye everyone. Oh yeah, doing this looser was the better way to do it. Dang it. I haven't done one of these in a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, no, don't go under, don't go under, don't go under. No. Yeah, that's true, Cave. Yeah, that's the thing with Reddit is like it's a lot more like there are a lot more cultures in Reddit because it's made to house multiple cultures just because of how subreddits work. But 4chan feels like the culture of 4chan permeates the whole website. Yes, yeah, more tailored to people's experiences, and like each subreddit is, you know, allowed to have its own rules, so it can have its own vibe to it, because like, I'm gonna say the word culture for forever, but like any group of people that is exposed to each other for any long period of time is going to develop a culture in and of themselves. So you're not going to be able to get the same thing all the way through, but when there's a similar culture all the way through 4chan, and it's not as segmented as Reddit, because like with Reddit, you have to actively go out and seek certain things, right? Like content for certain things. Like you have to find it. To my knowledge, they might have some kind of algorithm that I don't understand. But like with 4chan, it just seems like it's kind of an amalgam. I'm pretty sure it's like still sectioned in certain ways. Like there are different boards and everything, but it's more united than Reddit, I think is what I'm trying to say. It's more one, it's not 100% one singular community, but it's closer to that than Reddit is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they have boards, but it's not like, you can get so specific with subreddits. It's kind of funny. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this one like super loose. Not gonna pull too tight on anything and see if I can make that a little bit better. And if this does look better, that means I'm probably gonna redo this one at a later time. I forgot how to do this apparently because I haven't done one in a while. Oopsie. Oh man, cow hoof trimming is so good. I like watching like overgrown hoof trimming, but if there's an infection or something, that'll make me really squeamish, which is unfortunate. It is super. Nate the hoof guy, that's the dude, man. Such a good guy. And like all the time how he's like, this is such a big relief for the animal. You're like, oh man, I bet it is. And Nate the hoof guy's a good people. And I definitely understand why like a lot of people like that. Just, you know, I'm so squeamish. I can't do it. See, and that's what I've heard, Cave. A lot of people like that one because you can feel like it's a bigger relief for the animal, which I totally get. But yeah, I just get too squeamish. But I do like watching the slightly less icky ones. Finn it does not surprise me that they are totally cool with that, considering what they're doing for school and stuff. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, I try my best that, like, especially with media that I see that is popular, if it's not for me, I try to understand why people like it. Just because I think it's good, like, critical thinking to kind of understand what's intriguing about stuff. But again, my brain literally does not shut up, so I just think about this stuff all the time. I have too many thoughts. Head empty, but also head full. Girl with the dogs! Girl with the dogs! Yes, yes! Finn just linked to me the Chow Chow video that she posted today. I love her. I love her. She's so sweet. Her narration voice is interesting. But I think it's so fun. She's so cute. I love watching dog grooming videos too. If you want dog grooming videos that are just nothing but pure wholesome and like longer than Girl with the Dogs, Shoe and Tree is the name of it. They're a Korean dog spa, and you can just tell they love animals with their whole heart and soul. It's so cute. Oh yeah, this is already looking much better. I'll have to look. Yeah, I think I've watched like some Hoof GP videos, but I don't remember if I clocked their accent as Scottish. Used to work at a pet hotel? That's so fun. I've never been able to do like animal related work, which might be for the best. Because I used to be very, very nervous around animals just because I was nervous about like hurting them and things like that. Like I was nervous about picking up animals and stuff like that. And now I have a 20-pound cat that I just throw around like a sack of potatoes if I need to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a whole other thing too. I'm very, very nervous about other people's pets because if I do something wrong, I will never live it down. Even if the owners aren't mad, I'll be mad at me. I might keep this light that I have going on because it feels like VC Face has been really working with me today. And I think it's the light's fault. Watching a pet show earlier, I had to turn off. There's a dog. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my goodness. That's terrifying, Finn. I would also just scream. I did see, so there was a Girl with the Dog video where somebody like brought in their Chihuahua because the previous vet, like, well, not the vet, the previous like groomer, there was a situation where the Chihuahua's jaw ended up getting fractured, and like, you know, on its face that looks really bad. But I give her immense credit because she was like, okay, let's go in here with like the best of intentions. Because like, what if it was just an accident? And she had a situation where that Chihuahua bit her with, well, like, didn't like actually bite her, but like jumped and like nipped at her without any warning. And like, it's so easy to see how a tiny dog like that, if they don't show any signs of aggression, can lash out and like accidentally get hurt. And she was so kind and understanding about that. And I like so much respect for her for that, for not immediately judging this previous groomer. So it's not an actual safety concern for the dog, save the injury itself. Ah, yeah, it's good if you can separate, you know, dog aggressive, because you know, sometimes they can't help it. Like my dad has tried to train Rocco out of being aggressive at literally everything, and he will not. That's just how he is. He's chilled out a little bit in his old age, but it also might be because his hearing is not the best anymore, so he can't like hear people outside and freak the fuck out. In a room with a Rottweiler? Aww. Rotties can be absolute sweet baboos. 2 Pomeranian? Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Oh no. Well, and do Rottweilers have a predator drive? Because if they do, they're gonna see a tiny animal and they're gonna go ridiculous. That's good. That's good that he was sweet. That's always nice to hear. I love Rottweilers. They have cute little beans. Cute little bean brows. I am, as you can see, I enjoy the bean brows. Keep the dogs on separate corners of the room. Yeah, sometimes it can just happen without warning. You never know. Because they're giving out signals that we can't read. Not as bad as Huskies or Pits? Okay, that makes sense. Huskies are such absolute drama queens, though. Like, literally everything about them is just so dramatic. My cousin has 2, and they are absolute terrors. First one comes to other dogs. Oh gosh, oh, that's so scary. Yeah. Cash does have bean brows, Pawn. We love Cash. What a good boy. Oh man, yeah, I cannot imagine trying to wrestle a Rottweiler. Nope. Like, I don't know how much Rocco weighs, but he's big and he's beefy and he can barrel me over if he tries hard enough. Yeah, that's true. Hey, at least she got the bad stuff out of the way day one. Sometimes that's good. I think I might have messed up here, maybe. That's fine. It's passable. I could agree to it. But one good thing about these fake nails is I can puff these boys up. I actually have nails with which to do it. Yeah, I like the second one a little bit better. It's a little bit looser. More flowery. Okay. I do think that I want to try the idea that I was going to do earlier with one of these other flowers. What is it? Okay, I might just do one more flower and that might be it. Because it's getting late. 8 o'clock. Thank you, Exceed. Every morning we have safety discussions. That's good to go over that kind of stuff every morning. Oh, that's great, Cave. That's always nice. At least you know you did a really good job with it, especially on, you know, your first day. Actually, since I'm finishing up stream here, I'm gonna put on my top songs. Everybody just deal with my bad taste in music, everyone. Oh, I wish it would change. Hello? Hello? 1 second, let me boop. There we go. Hello, welcome to This Is My Favorite Ghost Song. But I can't sing it on karaoke because no one has ever made a karaoke track of this song and I'm still sad. The reason I specifically remember this song at the first Ghost concert. Like I remembered like certain words from it, and it's one of the first like Ghost songs that I just kind of remembered, and it just kind of stuck with me from there. Okay, all right. So we're gonna change up colors to do this guy. We might do this guy and this guy. We might do these two. But I have an idea. I specifically remembered like the bridge bit in this song where there's the clock. I remembered that from the concert because I went to that Ghost concert not knowing a single song. I kind of knew Square Hammer and I listened to a lot of the songs on the way to the venue, but I still did not know what was happening. Huh? Eh? Come here. Come here. Oh, let me cut this in half first. Actually, no. Trying the folding it in half thing again. I want to see if how I can make this look. I think it might be cool. And if it's not, that's fine. Easy, the sexiest song of Meliora? I don't know, man. I don't know. 1 second. I'm gonna have to look at Meliora's track list for a second because I get them confused. Show me. I know all the songs that are on Freakel because that's my man's album. I am loyal to a fault. Vanilla King. Cerise isn't necessary. Han, Mummy Dust though. Mummy Dust though is on this album. I think Mummy Dust is sexier than Deus. Absolution also might be too. Oh, Nocturnal Me too. Ooh, Nocturnal Me is a good one actually. Sexy is different than horny. That's true. That's true. Mummy Dust is very horny. And I guess Nocturnal Me like isn't necessarily horny, but it feels like it is. I actually want to see, since this is my top playlist, is Idolatrine on here? Because it should be. I feel like I listen to Idolatrine a lot. Idolatrine. It is! Yay, I am predictable. Cool. There's actually not as many Ghost songs as you would think on my top 100 for 2021, and it's absolutely just because I got distracted by other things. The second they release a new album, yeah, that year's Spotify Wrapped is demolished. It's gone forever. No saving it. Nothing but Satan Pope. I did see that, like, somewhere in an interview, Tobias said that, like, the theme for the next album is something about, like, you know, the rise and fall of civilizations, and I'm like, wow, I don't like what that means for my boy. That's not good. Oh, no worries, that Axiom, you are absolutely fine. I appreciate you staying anytime at all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you in another stream. I don't know what I'm doing next week yet. I have to figure that out tomorrow. Holy shit, it's Friday. Wow. Yeah, I need to maybe make my schedule for next week. I think it's probably going to end up being Sunday, and Monday is going to be Inscription. I want to play more of it. And then Thursday will be more like Yakuza. And what day is Friday? The 10th. Yeah, I'll do Inscription for sure. I'm trying to add in Friday streams for this month, just because next month, with me starting school, I'm not going to be able to stream as much. So I'm like, well, might as well just do it now. Get it going. And I am going to have to change up like my streaming days just a little bit when this next absolutely Finn is a champion at recommending games because they know me super well. Oh yeah, I do want to do more craft streams, and I want to do more streams like this where I do like other stuff like cooking or something. Everyone needs to get on my level. Exactly, everybody get on Finn's level of knowing me super well for a really long time. Finn, did you see I have your little cat? I have Spot. Spot's right here. He lives on my desk. I'll maybe have to show you guys all the stuff that I have on my desk, usually, that I moved out of the way for this. You guys already saw the boob mouse pad, don't worry about it. Finn did suggest In Sound Mind. Yeah, Finn actually bought me In Sound Mind. They bought it for me, which was so kind. And I think I have other stuff that Finn has given me, but it's over on the other side of the room since I'm redecorating my apartment right now. So I have my stuff kind of all over the place. But I do have a lot of gifts from Finn just around. If people give me things, I tend to keep them forever. Unless there's like some extenuating circumstances or I have a falling out with that person, which doesn't happen very often. But I have stuff from years and years and years ago. Yeah. So what happened with In Sound Mind is Finn posted the trailer and I was like, oh dude, what? Living Tombstone did the music for a game? Fuck yeah. And then they just sent me the game. Finn also sent me Man-Eater, which was the killer shark game, which I should get back to sometime. It was fun. It was fun to cause havoc and pain. As a big shark lady. Girl boss shark. Okay, here we go. Starfish done. Once I pull it through here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Okay, there we go. Starfish. Now let's see if I can make this look good. Sure I can. See? All right. I'm probably gonna need another thread, maybe. This uses up a lot more thread. Oh, actually, I think this is gonna be... Oh, I might have to do redo the other red ones later because this actually already looks a lot better. I like this a lot more. Oh? Uh-oh, maybe not. Maybe I goofed already. Did it go in between the two threads? Oh, it totally did. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so keep in mind, I have to be wary of that. Keep that in mind for the future. Crafting is all about experimentation. Okay. There we go, better. Okay, there we are. But no, I'm so happy I got to play In Sound Mind. Such a good game. And I'm really glad that everybody liked it. I've actually been very, very happy with how much you guys have been just enjoying the games I've been playing lately. Like, it seems like everyone's having a whole lot of fun with Yakuza 0. It seemed like everybody enjoyed Inscription. So it makes me feel good that you guys are having fun with the stuff I'm doing. So it's all I can ask for, really. Do I actually like this now that I'm looking here? When I play Tom Kenshin League, it makes me feel things. Goodbye, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Tom gets to haunt you. I'll need to post it in Discord, in the Discord, which, hey, if you haven't joined my Discord, I have a Discord. I'll have to post it in there, the like actual full track of Here Comes the Savior, which is the song that Tom sings on. It's the one that he sang on piano, close to the end, but like the full mix of it, which we kind of listened to, but it's so good. And like Rosemary had a song that I missed. I missed it barely. I looked to see where her album was, and it was in a place that if I looked for like two more seconds, I would have seen it. But it's okay. The only thing I'm sad about from In Sound Mind is I missed that high five with Dave at the end when they launched me through the air at the mannequins, and I could have given Dave a high five and I missed. So much regret. What, in your opinion, is the sexiest song in Prequel? Yeah, Whatever It Takes is so sad. It's so good. One second, I'm gonna need to like physically look at. Like, I know what songs are on Prequel, but I need to look at them and compare them next to each other. So Prequel, it's not Rats. I think it's Witch Image. I think Witch Image is the sexiest song on Prequel. Prequel is not a sexy album. It's definitely not as horny as Meliora was. It was so horny. It was so ridiculously horny. Pon, get your man in check. Yeah, I would say Witch Image is the sexiest. And probably Dance Macabre. Dance Macabre. Next. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm liking how this looks. Yeah. Look at how this one's looking. It's a fun little flower. I can't control him. He's a force of nature. Ain't that the truth? Eddie's back. Eddie, do you want to say hi again? Eddie, do you want to say hello again? Pon wasn't here last time you said hi. Come say hello. Come say hello. No, come here. Come here. Lava. One second, I'm gonna put my headphones out so I don't accidentally break voice mod again. Put you right there. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Hello! Betty. Order. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, so cuddly. Ready? And boy! It's the boy! Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. The boy! That's one of the upsides of having this camera. Is the boy. We can see the boy. You okay, babe? Your dinner is in an hour, bub. Okay? Perfect, yes. He puts up with so much. Thank you for the stickers, Pon. Oh gosh, it's like over my face again. Hello. Hi. That confused one really wants to go like right over my face every time you use it, Pon. I might actually, if I play my cards right, I might not need another piece of thread for this. I can just kind of keep it spread out. Man, holding Eddie underhand like that to show him to the camera is actually a little bit difficult. He's so heavy. Babe, you're so chunky. How'd you do it? Hi. Oh. You guys can't see, he's rubbing up against my leg and purring still, so he's not too mad at me. Which is all I can ask for, really. Right. Oh, really? Tell me more about it. He wants to talk. Let him speak. Hey, babe. What's up? Okay, bye. Oh yeah, this white one is so much better. Look at that. So much better. All right, I'm just gonna keep going around here. I'm gonna keep spreading this out so it can kind of cover up this circle. Yeah, I like this. Well, we've learned today. Learned that maybe the instructions are correct and that this looks a lot better. It's just a little bit of a pain in the ass. Oh! Uh-oh, too tight, too tight, too tight. No, 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 no. Okay. Go under here. Oh. Okay. Fluff. Now we fluff. Fluff it. There we go. And then tiny scissors, please. Thank you. Sure. Oh, there's an Eddie hair in it now. There's Eddie hair on my desk. Okay. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. And boop. Yeah. Flower. Very nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more that way. Might do. Where's another red one? There's no. I have to. You're red. You're red. You're red. I don't really want to do that one. I'll do this one. We'll just stick with the white. That's okay. Oh. This does look very Christmassy, doesn't it? On accident. Because they gave me the wrong color. It's fine. It works. Important question. Where did I put my needle? There it is. I found it. It's okay. We're being festive. Festive. I'm gonna be in the Christmas spirit and no one can stop me. Ooh, a fun thing to do. I just had this idea off the top of my head. Because I remember seeing that, like, last year Nyanners did a thing where she, like, quote-unquote decorated a Christmas tree with chat. Where she put, like, funny random ornaments that either like people drew for her, or that like was related to her content. Maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe we'll do like a little holiday decorating stream in a digital sense. Yeah, more than one pillow in my house has eaten a needle. But they're not pillows I used to sleep with, so it's okay. They are pillows that have become specifically for me to stab my needles in while I'm sewing in bed. All right, tie this guy off here. Maybe where you guys can see. Streaming as a visual medium. I didn't mean to do that in time with the music, but I did. Alright, okay, we're just gonna do this guy. This guy down here. I thought for a second that maybe I used the wrong color for these flowers because there's this, like, peachy white, but then there's also this white right here that's for the French knots, and I just had a moment of like, did I use the wrong color the whole time? It's fine. That's fine. I was just thinking about maybe like using another piece of string, another piece of thread to do the little starfish in the middle here, so I could use like all of this thread bulk. That actually might be a good idea. That way I can make it bigger. Not wasting any thread making no starfish. I may have messed up. I may have made an immediate error. It's fine, I can fix it. Fixing it might just be me cutting it. Fixing it might just be me cutting it. Yeah, fixing is gonna be me cutting it. Which is fine, this is why they give us so much floss. Too much floss. More than any person could ever reasonably need. It's for me specifically, and my dumb decisions. There we go. Away with you. You're out of here too. Bye-bye. Put this here. Oh, and then you guys away. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, these are all tangled together now. Uh-oh. That's not... Are you kidding me? What? Okay, I have the rest of you. Thank you. That was scary for a second. Oh, wow. How you getting, Eddie? Still a while until dinner, bud. I know. I know you're hungry. But also, we cut down your food for a reason, my love. Because you're fat. And I want you to be healthy. Hello. Please, for the love of God, do not rub up against the tripod, babe. No! There is something on top of it today. And if that falls, that's gonna be worse. Please don't break my light. Thank you. Guy yesterday knocked over that tripod. Every day he tests me. Okay, take two on this one. If we like it, no more Mrs. Sweet and Miss Nice, no more Mrs. Fucking Polite, time for Mrs. Taking what's mine. You don't need him. Got bridges to burn and places to run. Yeah, the smile is. I don't. I have too much John Doe on the brain. I don't need any Batman-related content in my brain right now. That song was from Birds of Prey. It'll take a second to change on the screen, apparently, but nah, I'm still deep in John Doe hell. I don't know how, because there's no content for that game at all. Not about till I die. You know it's bad when you go to like fanfiction.net to look up a certain character and there are like 20 fics maximum. I think when I looked up like John Doe reader fanfictions, there was 8. 8. And that's it. Liking obscure media is suffering. Maybe one of my donathon goals should be Like, if you guys donate a certain amount of money, I'll do just like a long rant stream about one of my weird niche interests. Just kind of depending on what I'm feeling. It might be pathologic, it might be John Doe, it might be something else, who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna be interested in a couple of weeks. Mystery. Oh, I could do a long stream about how Cheritz's dating sims are all connected through one universe and they refuse to acknowledge it, but I know. I know there's character overlap with Mystic Messenger, even if they won't tell me. I know. I didn't put I didn't put so many hours into Dandelion and Nameless to not know literally every single thing about that company's games. I'll go here. I'm gonna stab it through here. Okay. Watch fancy knot tying skill. Good way to finish a. I feel like this needs to be a little bit more secure. Then you pull here. Oh, get out of here. There we go. Ignot. Very good. So we just a series of loops. Okay. Basketball. Give you fire, This has to be in my top 5 for this year, right? Right? It has to be. I listen to this song multiple times a day. It's number 3. It's number 3. That sounds about right. Number 2 is, excuse my rudeness, but could you please RIP? Which is another Cali song, and then number 1 is Black Box Warrior by Will Wood. too tired for this bullshit, so... Let's see, and this has to pretty much be like a continuous thing. So I'm gonna just take out this middle part and we'll do it again. I've tried to do it where it's not a one continuous thing before and it doesn't look good. But that's okay, I just barely started on this one. No. This project just doesn't want me to end the stream is what's happening. Let me sit back. Be nice to my poor old lady back. Oh, please. 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 Okay. Alright. Which one of you is the one I'm trying to get rid of here? There are 2 knots under here now. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've made many errors on this one. There we go. Okay. Okay. This off of here. I will save you for another time. Oh, you're a piece that also got a knot in it. God. One's still stuck on the needle. Get out of here! I'm very sorry. I goofed and it's totally on me, but you need to get out of here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they gave me a lot of this. They gave me a lot of this color. They knew. They were aware. I genuinely do not need this much. Thread, I have never needed like even half the amount of thread that they give me in these kits, and I just keep the extra thread, which is probably like it's good in terms of being economic. It's bad in terms of I have too much yarn. Well, embroidery floss. Hey, that actually threaded pretty okay. So let's go ahead and apply my I feel good about this flower statement. Apply it to now. What I actually meant was this time. I feel good about how this is gonna turn out. Knock on wood. Take that, doo-doo. Okay. What is this? Take 2? Take 3? New take. Oh. Okay. No. I also burned myself out on 6 over the year. I went too hard on... Yeah, there it is, baby. I do not listen to a lot of songs from this album, but I will listen to this one every single time it comes up on my shuffle. Idolatrine is a bop. I think it is very, very underappreciated. Hey, now so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Oh. I wish I had, they have these little like mount things where you can like keep these up above the table and everything, and it would look so good on camera, but they are weirdly expensive. Right? Yeah, this guy and his puns. I do love in the Infestissimum, like the commentary album, the guy's like, so what does idolatry mean? He's like, it means like, he genuinely sounds confused for a second. He's like, it means idolization and latrine. It's 2 words combined. The person that did the interview questions for the Infestissimum album, I don't know who did it, but sometimes the questions I'm like, honey, what are you doing? Oh gosh, there's Eddie hair all over this now. Uh-oh. I put him on my desk. That's what lint rollers are made for, though. Yeah, I think the secret with these is to just like not pull it too tight. You gotta be really relaxed with it, which I am not good at. I have a tendency to actually pull really hard on my thread, so I have to be like very careful. There's a hair caught in you, I see it. Bye. Children. This is also a song that is not on my karaoke list just because literally no one has made a karaoke track for it, and I am too tired to do it myself at the moment. Little children. This is another song that they sang at the first Ghost concert I ever saw, and this particular part, the Suffer Little Children bit, also stuck in my head. I guess my taste in Ghost is almost exactly the same as it was as when I saw them in concert. All the songs that I saw in concert that I like are still my favorites. I remember loving Witch Image, especially for the drum solo bit. Oh yeah, getting better at these with each one. Look at that. Much more better. Witch Image absolutely fucks. So good. I did see that Tobias said that they might be singing new songs on this tour. I hope so. I also hope they come back though, because they just announced that Europe tour where they don't have like anybody else touring with them. So they please Tobias, come back and give me another 2.5 hour show, honey. I know it's very tiring for you, but like literally it will sustain me for years. Actual years. Oh yeah. Sometimes it just works, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, since they haven't released an album yet, I'm assuming what's gonna happen because the current tour, well, the current quote unquote, the upcoming tour, ends in like March or April, something like that. And then the European tour starts like soon after that. I'm assuming that the album is gonna drop right before the Europe tour. If Tobias wanted to be super cheeky, he'd drop it on March 3rd. Cause me immense emotional pain. Well, no, I'd actually be very excited. Happy birthday to you, sweetie. Nothing like giving yourself the present of releasing an album you've been working on for years. Oh, see, yeah, I pulled too tight. Now it messed it up. Actually, how did that get messed up? What happened here? Something happened here. I'm going to stretch the threads out to cover up for it. That's true. Finn's birthday is also March 3rd. So yes, happy birthday to Finn specifically. I hope that you get a March 3rd Ghost album. I hope that for you in your 2022. That you get a birthday Ghost album. Almost done, kind of. This one little thing right here got out of control somehow, and I really do not know how it happened. I'm sure I'll watch this VOD later and see exactly where I messed up, but that's not right now, so. Oh, that's true, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot that Anaheim show is on the 3rd. Man needs to stop doing concerts on his birthday. I just had the very terrifying thought of like, what if they do release the album on March 3rd and Kopi is not the front man of that one anymore? Like, what if he's gone between albums? I don't think Tobias would do that to me. He said the Kopi is coming back for this album, but I live in constant fear. One day, the Reaper will come for my man as he has come for all the papas before him. And that's not going to be a good day for me. But it is inevitable, I think. Just in terms of narrative storytelling. But also, Tobias has never done a single thing I expected him to do ever, so... I didn't expect Nil to go out the way that he did. I expected Nil to die. Did not expect him to die mid-saxophone solo. I thought we were gonna get an Ascension at the end of the concert. But what we got was way weirder than I anticipated. Neil went out partying, which is what he would have wanted. I mean, true. Imperator was like, hey, you really need to, like, stop. You really need to, like, not play the saxophone with a lung condition. And Neil was like, fucking bet. And Neil took a risk. Poor guy. Take out and fall. Oh my god. Okay, I think that's it on this one. It is where Papa 3 gets it from. It is very genetic. Cool, so we got these guys. All done, we got like this half. If you just look at this half, it looks like we finished it. I always underestimate how long these things take. But especially while I'm talking, since I talk with my hands. Ooh. All right, let me just trim this here. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we got. Woo, from this stream. Not too bad. Not too bad for 4 hours-ish. Not the worst, not the worst. Let's head over here real quick. Hello. Well, welcome to here. Oh, let me get the stuff off my head real quick. So yes, so reminder, stream schedule for next week is pretty much the same as this week. I do not know what games I'm going to be playing when. Keep an eye out on my Twitter, and you will see it there. And then also, keep in mind, I will not shut up about this. December 16th, Donathon, 12 hours. It's happening. All right, but as far as a raid goes, let us see. Who's doing what? Feels like a Friday night. There should be more people than what I'm seeing currently. Oh, I think Maze is streaming. Let me look. See Maze, she stopped in for the Inscription stream for a minute, which was super nice of her. Oh, and she's playing Inscription. Let's see. Actually, I might hold off on that because I don't want to get spoiled on accident. So I will let Maze know that I love her. At another time. Let's send you guys. Sorry, I'm usually not so indecisive with a raid. Like I just saw like a blip of Maze's stream and I was like, wait, no. I don't want to spoil myself. No. Oh, I think Jazz. Hey, Pumpkin, hi! Yes, came in just for the end little bit. It's good for you to pop in though. Thank you. Let's see. I think. Let me take a look at Jazz's stream. Jazz might be still doing his 12 hours. So let me look. You too, Pumpkin. Thank you. 1 second. I just have to get through an ad to make sure that his stream isn't ending like now. That's it. Since since I wasn't able to stop in. Exciting, actually. Jazz has a model. I'm gonna send you guys over there. Yeah, I know his stream might be ending very soon, but we might as well still send him some love his way. He's had a long day. He's done a 12-hour stream. Okay. All right. Yeah, so he's streaming Genshin right now too, so you can go watch you some waifus. But before I let everybody go here, Eddie, do you want to say bye? What a good boy! Yes, Sumire, yes, let's go give Jazz some love. Everyone have a good rest of your night. I hope to see you sometime next week. All right, okay. Oyasumi. Bye-bye.